Nathan? The neighborhood said you've been missing for months.
I'm not missing, son. I'm just forgotten, even by myself.
I found you, and I'm not letting you fade away like this.
Why are you here? There's nothing left worth saving.
You are here, that's enough. Let's clear this path back to the world.
I thought I was already a ghost.
When I first pushed through the waist-high grass and saw Nathan standing there in the shadows of his overgrown yard, looking like a relic of a life that everyone else had declared over, the air felt heavy with the weight of absolute abandonment. The neighborhood had been whispering for months that the owner of this place had simply vanished. But looking at his frail frame, leaning on that crooked wooden cane, I realized the truth was far more heartbreaking. He hadn't disappeared. He had just stopped existing in the eyes of everyone around him. It is a straight-up gut punch to the soul to witness an 86-year-old man living in the dark, surrounded by towering cacti and suffocating weeds, waiting for the end in a place that had long ago stopped feeling like a home. He looked at me with eyes that were clouded by years of loneliness. And when he told me that he had accepted his role as a ghost in his own life, I knew that my mission today was far greater than just clearing a property. The entire yard was a chaotic mess of razor-sharp vegetation, rotting structures, and the debris of a lifetime that had been left to crumble under the brutal Florida sun. It wasn't just neglect. It was a slow, painful erosion of his dignity. And seeing him stand there in his tattered clothes made me realize how easily a person can fall through the cracks of society when they have no one left to fight for them. As I revved up my chainsaw and the loud, aggressive roar cut through the eerie quiet of the yard, the sound was like a heartbeat returning to a place that had been clinically dead for years. Every aggressive pass I made through those dense, choking cacti felt like I was physically fighting back the silence that had imprisoned him, showing him that his life still had value and that someone had finally cared enough to look for him. The air began to fill with a raw, earthy scent of cleared ground, a sensory signal that the stagnation was finally broken. And I saw Nathan shift his weight, his eyes tracking my movements with a spark of life I was sure he had buried deep inside. I could feel the invisible gaze of the neighborhood watching from a distance, the people who had walked past this house every day without ever wondering if a man was dying on the other side of that fence. And it fueled me to work harder and faster. As the path to his porch finally cleared and the ugly, stifling barriers were hauled away, the sunlight hit the front of his home, revealing a structure that was still standing, just like the man inside it. When I finished, Nathan didn't say much, but he reached out and took my hand with a grip that was surprisingly strong, his voice trembling as he told me he had forgotten what it felt like to have someone stand in his corner. I realized then that I wasn't just performing a service. I was reclaiming a human being from the grasp of oblivion and reminding him that his story wasn't over yet. Before you scroll past this, please drop a comment with the city you are watching from, because elders like Nathan are out there right now, hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone to remember them. If you saw a man who had been given up for dead, would you be the one to go behind the fence and find him? Like and share this to remind the world that no one should ever have to fade away in silence. And today, we finally brought Nathan back into the light. We proved that he isn't a missing person, he is a legend who deserves respect. And today, we ensured he will never feel forgotten again. Faith in humanity is officially restored, and we are going to continue searching for those who have been left in the dark because their lives matter just as much as ours. Nathan is finally standing tall, and for the first time in months, he can see the street again. What is the one thing you would do today to make a neighbor feel seen?